I had to go through with it after all. I had the idea stuck in my head since yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm still gonna go through with it. I'm gonna start the stream with this shit. Just for the fucking laughs. And there it is. The Coomer bait laughs. Something a great thumbnail, won't it? Yeah. Great thumbnail for all the Coomers. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Enough of this palaver. Oh wait, hold on. That shit over. There we go. Alright, the audio's piping through. Good. Alright. Hey everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy 14. Specifically, Stormblood. Still working our way through this expansion. Decided to start this off kind of funny. Like I said I would yesterday. I was like, you know what? I thought about doing this. But then I went with the least thing instead. What's the least thing you might ask? Well, it's this. Anyway. So yeah. I started with that yesterday and I was like, I'll use the other idea tomorrow. So I did. I went through with it. But enough of this palaver. We got more serious business to attend to. Ladies, if you'll excuse me. I guess I should activate New Game Plus, otherwise I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to be going. Dun, 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 dun. Life after Doma. That's the quest we left off on, apparently. Cool. Alright. The Life after Doma, that was right outside. That's right, Namai, in Yangsha. Closest place I can teleport to. Fuck it. That's literally our next destination anyway. Save ourselves some time. Alize, Lise, Gozetsu? Even if there aren't any soldiers in the village, it'd be foolish to simply stride in and announce ourselves. Seems peaceful enough to me. Right. Gozetsu, what's your take on this? Let no man claim that I am reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. Leon, venture closer if you would, and confirm that there are no soldiers looking about. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do this too.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Like bait for all the Coomers, as if I'm not one of them, right? Still dwelling on the way I started the stream with that at the hot springs.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information, to learn of recent events.
Isn't that the general?
Lord Gosetsu, Kami preserve your right. He lives.
Uh-oh.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up, has the old fool lost his mind?
You! But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What? What you going on about? Actually, never mind. Just come with me, now!
Who is this boy and where is he taking us? Good question. Judging from the reactions of the villagers, it's probably for the best that we left. I do not understand it. Was it not clear that we wish to remain a while? I don't know who you people think you are, but do you have any idea what would happen to us if you were found in our village? Again, you address us with unwarranted spite. I have let your impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am? I am Issei, I think, of Namai. A farmer like my father before me, and his father before him. I wouldn't expect a man like you to know who I am, but I know you. We all do. Lord Kaien's retainer and leader of the rebellion, Gosetsu. Notorious fugitive wanted dead or alive by the Empire. Is that what this is all about? I am hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire, nor will I be the last. Was not Namai home to brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banners for king and country? They fought and they died, every last one, and then the Imperials came looking for more, because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We've only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again. Never again, do you understand? We've had enough of you and yours. Whatever it is you're plotting, leave us out of it. Impassioned as his pleas may be, surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now, I shall respect his wishes. We must continue on towards our final destination, the House of the Fierce. Proud headquarters of the Doman Liberation Front. There is a secret entrance to the north of Namai, by way of a small spring. Come, I will show you. Shit. And there I was thinking our swimming days were behind us. How much for that? This way, this way. We must dive into the water. Have no fear, Leon. It is but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long. I don't have to worry about that anymore, actually. Don't worry. There he goes. I forgot to check something real quick. Where is it? That's good, that's good. There we go. Better make sure that's... Okay, I had to fix something on one of my settings. Alright. No rest for the righteous, as they say. Into the drink we go. Nice ladder. Little rope ladder thing. Valley of the Fallen Rainbow. It's not that short of a distance. I don't know if I'd realistically be able to hold my breath that long. But again, Leon doesn't have to worry about that. Guess that's you, alright? Call me be praised. I know you. How invigorating. Congratulations, my friends. You are come to the House of the Fierce. I require but a moment to catch my breath. Okay, take it easy, man. A glimpse of madness. At some point, we should probably get this being able to breathe underwater blessing for everybody. You know, as a part of our group, scions or otherwise. It's quite a useful thing to have. I'm sure the Kojin wouldn't mind helping us out again if we get the materials right. You are Leon Starcrest, are you not? We were told of your coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we of the Doman Liberation Front are honored to receive you. If you would be so good as to follow me. Okay.
This is the House
Oh,
of the
shit.
Fierce. But there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are the stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Yugri! Waifu Yugri!
Yukiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here.
Time to tell her everything. Including our crushing defeat.
The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
Oh, boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, 'twould be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
Damn. That was heavy. A lot of shit right there. I guess that's about as well as we could have hoped for. That conversation to go. At least we're learning more about what's happening over here. In the Far East. Speak with your friends. A glimpse of madness. As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetherite. And apparently in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it is hardly irreversible. They have the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but mayhap with my brother's help. Well, that's why this Aetherite's fucked. It's still marked on the map though, yeah. That's where we are. That little hole right there, that's the water, the pool that we went into. Dove underwater and then surfaced here. This little hideout with the Aetherite. But yeah, I guess they tore it apart, broke it down, and turned it off, I guess? If that's the thing? I don't know how Aetherites are supposed to work. Just to make sure that Xenos wouldn't send enemies in here, or soldiers in here, sorry. To think that warriors such as you journeyed across the seas to aid our cause. We cannot thank you enough. Please. You should hear this, Leon. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What's up? What you have to understand is that it was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 12th never even took the field. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we had ever seen. His formations were unorthodox, bewildering. We honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home our advantage, the next we were surrounded and at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey. Alone and unarmed, he beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. He would do that, sadistic bastard. One by one, my comrades charged. Fearless and unflinching, he would dance amidst their blades for a time, and then draw close as if to embrace. One after another. He made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? Thank you, Lisa. I'm with you. That's what I'm saying. This guy's a fucking psychopath. I do not think there was any joy in it. Nor justice, nor morality, nor meaning. To him, the weight of one life is no different from that of 1,000. A challenge had been issued and was accepted, but on finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed for slaughtering families, for breaking brave men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience. He desired hate, and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I am told he called it. A hunt without end. He wants people to hate and fear him? If I'm understanding him correctly? And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left. He left, muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons, at least, he held his interest. For he took a fallen samurai sword, having grown fond of it. What is he, fucking Gilgamesh? Since that day, he has ever wielded Far Eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, and so soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. Oh, that explains why Yotsuyu took the sword from the Kojin. She's probably going to try to smooth things over for her failure with Xenos using that sword as a gift. It's like it's all a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords? Apparently all he cares about. We all feel the same, but my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor is not the just, but the strong, and the strong become the heroes of the tale. We were not strong enough. It is not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our path has but one end. Sadly, true. Very true, actually. If it's strength we need, then it's strength we'll get. We can't lose to him again. Agreed. To think that warriors such as you— oh, he's just repeating from before. Okay. He didn't change his dialogue. You agree? What's up? Though our resources are limited, our stronghold is secure. You may rest and recover here in safety. Okay. Also, I like the new outfit. Forgot to mention this in the cutscene. She got new ninja garb. It's like a portrait. The eyes follow me. Oh no, she's actually turning her head. I bet I didn't notice. I'm just sticking around. Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat that villain, old age. But what say you to the House of the Fierce? Compared to your rising stones, I concede it may seem somewhat lacking. But it has been a haven these past 10 years to all who would set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the Emperor died, we were so sure the hour of our liberation was at hand. But Xenos soon put paid to that, with the aid of Yotsuyu and the secrets she sold. Sold us out, basically. That explains the animosity he has towards her. And even more so now that she fucking tortured him. Leon, I do hope you have taken this opportunity to rest and recover. Yeah, more or less, I'm good. It is well that you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foe, one must first understand his true nature. As the Alamegan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few, and our enemies legion. We are weak, and they strong. Yet with your help, I believe that there is little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depth of our predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause. Oh, of course not. Oh, you can be a cocky bastard. No, I relish the challenge. Or you can be a capitalist and just say, not so long as I can expect a suitably generous reward. See, I like that ever since Heaven's Word and Beyond, they allow a lot more roleplay with your character in the main scenarios cutscenes like this. They brought back more of that, giving your character a personality through the choices that you make them, the dialogue choices that you do for them, or that you make for them. Just like in the old school Final Fantasy games, you know? Which for me, my first experience was FF7, and I thought that was pretty neat. You could shape or mold Cloud slightly to your taste and interests, I guess. Although it was mostly for this one's little relationship dynamic that culminates in the Gold Saucer, but, you know, whatever. Same thing. What would I say? Well, I think I said it before I even got the answer prompt. Never! Victory will be ours! I said it in my own words, but same thing. Aye, that it will. With the hero of Eorzea on our side, we cannot lose. And thank you for having so much faith in me, Yugri. With you at my side, I feel I can conquer anything. It always helps to have a ninja. You know, they can go do espionage. Oh, who the hell am I kidding? She's just hot. Why else would I say something like that? I was like, oh, who am I kidding? I'm a fucking Coomer. Of course I think she's hot. A stubborn remainder. Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though now that I think on it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time, and even after my return, the search for Lord Hien commanded my full attention. Mayhap it would be to both our benefits if we were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves. For did my lord not bid me learn the truth of her heart? That he did. He did tell you to do that. Let us do this together, Leon. Let us go among the people and with our own eyes bear witness to their hardship. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Gozetsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. That's what I was saying yesterday. Discretion, the ninja's best friend. I'd like to join you if that's alright. By all means, we should be glad of your company and your perspective. Namai is not far. I say we begin there. I was about to go off about how, oh, you know, having a ninja as your ally by your side is, of course, ensures victory because they can do espionage and yada yada, and then I'm just like, oh, who the fuck am I kidding? I just like being with her because she's hot. Lying through my teeth, trying to front. My Lord Leon, will you be getting out? Yeah. Back into the drink we go, I guess. Yeah, in real life, I don't think I could make even this short-ass little trip underwater. I would run out of breath around right here and start choking. I would not make it all the way to the other side. Too deep and too far. Not to mention, I have trouble diving. Like, I float too much. I just go back up as much as I try to, you know, dive down deeper. I just can't really. Maybe it's just something about the pools I've gone into? I don't think so, though. But yeah, I do have trouble diving. Hold on. First time I hear what it sounds... Hey, you can actually see the rooms here. First time I hear what it sounds like to fall from a large height or whatever. On the regalia. Nugiri told me to wear this outfit. My legs haven't felt this light and airy in ages. Well, no, because you always have those damn metallic fucking leggings or whatever those are. The armor plating leggings that she's got. Damn, it's one of those. I can't go back once I do this, but fuck it. Ah, Leon. I'm glad to see that you too put thought into your garments given the covert nature of our activities. Sure? I should think my reason's obvious. To enter the village while wearing the garb of the shinobi would be beyond reckless. Oh yeah, right. Good thing I'm not wearing my ninja outfit. You're right. Sure. I totally thought ahead. Yeah, that's why I'm not wearing it. I didn't just, you know, not think about that at all in the first place. I was, yeah. I'm with you, we're of the same mind. Great minds think alike, no less. We shall pose as traveling merchants, Leon as our leader, and we as his assistants. Are there any objections? I'm not really the merchant type, but if you think this is the best way to go about it, I'll trust you. And without further ado, let us begin. See, there's some truth to what I was saying when I was being a little simp or whatever for Yugiri. There was some truth to that. It is helpful to have a ninja. They know how to infiltrate and, you know... What's the word I'm looking for here? Like how to blend in, I guess? Or not draw attention to ourselves and... Well, at least not too much. Oh, so what I was gonna say was... She says that even if you're actually wearing your ninja glam, by the way. They just wrote it that way. If you have the ninja job class unlocked, she'll say that regardless. Because I have tried it. I tested it. I actually wore, on my second character when I came through here, I actually put on the ninja outfit, and she still said, you know, oh, you're pretty smart not to wear your ninja garb, or your shinobi garb. And I was like, but I am wearing it. So they make her say that regardless. Unfortunately, you can't change her line by actually putting it on. They didn't program the AI of the NPC or the dialogue, whatever chooses what kind of dialogue yet, to take a look at what clothing you're wearing and say, oh, they're wearing, you know, the ninja outfit, so change their dialogue to this. It only detects if you have the ninja job unlocked when she says that. That's the only thing that affects her line there. Weren't you the one who came with the general? No? Let's see. My mistake. It warms my heart to see traveling merchants in Namai again. Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoiding Yangsha ever since the rebellion. Unfortunately, that has only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lack for a great many things. It was not much better before, true, but it has only gotten worse. Oh yeah, and going back to that conversation we had with Lisa and that guy about Xenos, it's pretty much like I was saying before. He's a total fucking nutjob. He's some kind of sadistic psychopath, sociopath, whatever the main difference between the two is. Mostly a psychopath, I think. But I think sociopaths are not necessarily violent. Not necessarily, anyway. But, yeah. It's like that little story, or that little, aside that the guy made about Garlean soldiers, Imperial soldiers having their stuff destroyed by them. Like, their families and friends killed and all that stuff. He wants to be hated. He wants to draw the ire of people, and then see if they provide a challenge for him. The dude's fucking insane. You? A merchant? Forgive me my skepticism, but you strike me less a man of commerce than a more common sellsword. Give your best impression of Hancock, sure. Whatever he would say, yeah. That does little to assuage my doubts, and if anything, makes me clutch my coin purse tighter. Yeah, I know. That was probably not what I should have said. Sorry. But yes, I do look kind of like a sellsword when I have a fucking gunblade on my back. I'm sorry, I probably should have put that away. Here, I'll just give her a friendly smile then this time. I stand corrected. Such a warm and cordial nature you possess. I pray you forgive me my earlier rudeness. It has been some time since the Viceroy came to our village to purge it of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared little better. We who remain know better than to risk her ire. If the Imperials demand laborers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send us soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Ours is a difficult life with little in the way of luxuries. I know not what you sell, merchant, but I doubt that I nor anyone else here can afford it. Damn. Also, I'm glad she reacted the way she did, though, with my impersonation of Hancock. You should be wary of fools like him. Little scamming motherfuckers. A traveling merchant? With meat, perchance? Ah, better not to know when I have so little coin. I feel your eyes upon me. You know not the Lupin? Surely you have not been long in Yansha, else you would. For generations we served the lords of Doma, compassionate and wise as they were. But the memories of such times fade with every passing day, as others will tell you. Rice patties? Foreign peddlers? In a mine? Whatever it is you sell, I have no money to buy. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yansha that has fared any better. Once I would have directed you to the samurai lords of Monza, had they not all died in battle or in the purges. There is the Doman Enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Daryu Moon Gates. Needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let any but their own pass. Rice patties. Oh, what's this? Don't know what those are, but they're like little fruits. I've seen these looks before. That same weary hopelessness. It's just like Alagana. Yeah, same shit. Leon, what have you learned? Well? Shit's bad. Lisa and I encountered much of the same. They have been pushed beyond the brink. I expected frustration and disillusionment, but not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of opposing Imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Hien to return, and without him, we're fucked, is what you're saying, right? The ones we leave behind. Let us not yet lose hope. Though the situation in Amai is bleak, mayhap it is not so elsewhere. I wish to speak with others outside the village. Lisa and I will look for farmers in the paddies to the east. Leon, I ask that you look to the south. Surely they cannot all have given into despair. Oh, hope not. Find people in distress. Jesus. Mouth is so big it takes up so much of the screen when I pull it out. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Oh, shit. Run, dude! Jesus. Damn tiny caterpillars with their ferocity. You alright? Thank you, thank you, thank you! If you hadn't come along, I don't know what I would have done. What am I doing out here? Oh, looking for flowers. I need some for my parents' graves. The ones my brother and I usually bring are yellow because it was my mother's favorite color. You haven't seen any, have you? Damn. That's depressing. Shit. Well, at least I kept the kid from being eaten alive, attacked by caterpillars, I guess? Golden carnation. Oh, it's one of the yellow flowers that they were talking about. That's a much bigger caterpillar than last time. Good thing I got blasting zone. Makes my damn sword long enough to reach space. That'll cut it in half. Only yellow ones will do. Mother wouldn't have wanted anything else. Well, I got them. Yellow wildflowers. An assortment of yellow wildflowers, perfect for any number of joyful or somber occasions. Handpicked by you. You found some. Thank you so much, sir. That's twice you've saved me now. If you have some time to spare, maybe you could come with me? I'm sure Mother and Father would want to meet the man who showed me such kindness. We buried them on a cliff to the west of the village. There's a path through the terraces. I'll show you. Pull far out. Oops. We're here. Just give me a moment to put down the flowers and I'll introduce you. They love to meet travelers and hear tales of faraway places. Maybe you could tell them one about your homeland? Sure. Azami! Azami! Are you there? Azami! What in the... You should not be here. Get away from my sister! Don't be so rude. He saved me from monsters, brother. He even helped me pick flowers for mother and father. Go back to the village. Now. You're scaring me. I said go! Stay inside and lock the door until I return. Let's just do what he said, yeah. Alright, what's up, asshole? Don't think me ungrateful. My sister is the only family I have. If you saved her, then... thank you. But it changes nothing. I asked you to leave, and now I'm asking you again. I'm not going to report you to the Imperials or anything stupid like that, but it's too dangerous for you to stay here. So please, I'm begging you, just leave us alone. She said your parents were buried here. Well, she told you, did she? Yes, that's right. My mother and father believed in the rebellion. They left to fight for Lord Kyan. They came home on a cart driven by Imperial soldiers. The soldiers demanded that the families of the insurgents present themselves, or else they'd burn the whole village to the ground. So we did. What choice did we have? They beat us in the village square, with their hands, with sticks, with anything. They kicked us while we lay on the ground, begging for mercy. They made us denounce my mother and father, call them fools, call them traitors. Say they deserve to die. I heard them laugh, but I dared not look up. One leaned close and whispered in my ear what he'd do to my sister if they had to come back. Oh my god. Fucking pieces of shit. They're gone, but they're never far. All it takes is the wrong word in the wrong ear and they'll return. And then I'll have to dig another grave. If I'm lucky. Jesus. Whatever you came here to do, leave us out of it. If you want to fight the Imperials, go and fight them on your own. You can't help us. No one can. And this is all we've got. So please, don't take it from us. She doesn't even look like she's 10 fucking years old. His little sister, I mean. Fucking scumbags, I swear to God. They don't show any mercy to these people. One more reason I'm glad Eorzea did decide to... You know, Eorzea's alliance did decide to actually stand up for themselves and fight back as much as they could, because they'd be suffering the same shit if they hadn't. We've been lucky so far, but... if we don't do something about it, like push back, we could eventually end up like this too. What's wrong, Leon? Did something happen? Yeah. You are come at a good time, Leon. We but recently completed our inquiries. What of yours? Well... She's shocked. I was not aware of these events. The boy, Issei, he told you all of this? Such disgraceful, despicable crimes. If I knew the men responsible, I would not hesitate to hunt them down and... Forgive me, that outburst was unbecoming. The more I learn of the Imperial's actions in my absence, the more difficult I find it to marshal my emotions. Could Lord Hien have foreseen this? That our people's spirits would be broken so? Though at first I scoffed at his pronouncement, it feels all too possible now that he might resolve to surrender himself. There's gotta be something we can do, right? We can't just give up and go home. Not after everything we've been through. Right. A new ruby ties. Despite everything we have seen and learned, I refuse to renounce this cause. We should return to the House of the Fierce and consult with our comrades. Perhaps together we might... Did you hear that? Quickly, we must find a place to hide. Uh-oh. What's going on? Is someone coming? I didn't hear anything. I trust Yuguri's senses as a fucking shinobi, so... Behind me, Leon! They come from the south! Sure. I'll trust the ninja senses over anyone else any day. Honed as they are. Ooh!
Imperials.
Well, shit, what else could we have expected?
Why are you milling about like a pack of slack-jawed mongrels? Form a line! Now! Finally. I come before you today to deliver an announcement of the highest import. So listen well. While on a charitable mission to Isari village, the acting viceroy and her personal guard came under attack from Confederate forces. This brazen, unconscionable act cannot and will not go unanswered. As loyal subjects of the Empire who enjoy her safety and prosperity, you have a duty to defend her as well. There is no cause for alarm. We have no intention of sending ill-trained fodder to the front line. Those who are selected will be expected to perform rudimentary tasks, cleaning and maintenance and so forth. You will serve only as long as you are needed. Afterwards, you'll be free to return to your homes. You first.
The Empire has no pressing need of cleaners. This is but a thinly veiled attempt to intimidate those who supported the Confederacy's actions, and isolate any whose loyalty they already suspect.
And lastly, you. That should suffice for now.
Don't worry. I will be back before you know it. Listen to the elders while I'm away, and do not play outside the village. Everything is going to be fine. I love you, all right? Remember that I love you.
Fine, makes it sound like he's not too confident he's gonna come back.
Thank you for your cooperation. Rest assured that this will all be over very soon, once the Confederacy has been made to pay our own ruby tithe.
There's no telling what might happen to those people. We have to help them.
And we shall. But before all else, we must needs ascertain their destination. I doubt this is the first village the Garleans have visited, nor is it like to be the last. I will track these men. Will you help me? Pray return to our headquarters and tell the others what you saw here. Should we have need of reinforcements, I would know that they are ready.
But I should be going with you. I came here to fight!
Soon enough, Lys. Soon enough. For now, we must proceed with caution.
I know that. I do. It's just... when I saw them rounding those people up... Look, if anything happens, anything at all, you'd better call for us. I mean it, Yugiri. Anything at all.
Well, here we go, I guess. Regardless of what the officer claimed, I fear they have crueler designs for these people. With me, Leon. We must hurry. I guess we're going deep into enemy territory now. But as always, we gotta stay hidden, right? If I want to keep up with Yugiri, gotta become a ninja again myself. Yeah, this is subtle, don't worry. It's a stealth card. It's painted black. I mean, if we're found out now, they'll probably just execute those villagers on the spot. We can't be spotted. Given the circumstances, we must make every effort to refrain from needless violence. Right. Here, it's a shinobi's tool for when a more discreet approach is required. See? Use it with these darts. They are coated with an alchemical reagent that induces a deep sleep. There are soldiers patrolling ahead. Were circumstances different, we could engage them directly, but for the villagers' sake, we dare not risk it. We will use our blowguns to incapacitate them. For a shinobi such as you, this should prove no challenge. Nevertheless, practice is in order. Well, thank you for recognizing, my ninja skills. I appreciate it. But Obero never taught me how to use one of these. So... I mean, I'll do my best. There, the soldier on the hill below. Take aim and fire. If the dart finds its mark, he should fall within moments. Search your surroundings for the Imperial soldier. You may move the cameras while it zoom in and out. Target the soldier and use a blowgun with R2 and X. Okay. Oh, that's how you do. Okay, I was like, what are these controls? Right or left stick? Okay, I got you. Or just use the left stick. Okay, so I don't have to hold L1. There's a bastard. Oh shit! There's a little... Oh, there it goes. Well done, my friend. Now give me your map. There is a vantage point from which you may observe and fire upon the other soldiers. Worry not. I shall be with you every step of the way, keeping watch for other patrols. We shall speak again on the other side of the river. Right on, Yugiri. So, when I went into that, there was actually a little bit of resistance from the R2 button, the trigger. I guess they used the haptic feedback thing for PS5. So like for anybody who's played a first-person shooter or just a shooter in general on PS5 that has this feature, of course, they kind of make it have a little bit of resistance, so you can't just see how I'm doing this really like it's nothing. They put just a little like bump there. And it makes you feel like it's stuck and like almost as if it's not working right, but it's actually a feature called haptic feedback to try and make you more immersed, you know? Make it feel like you're actually pulling a trigger in real life, which it does, having pulled having pulled the, fired a few guns myself in real life, I can attest to the fact that yes, there is some resistance. You have to. It's not just this loose ass thing that you just tap and it shoots the gun. You do have to, pull on it. Like you mean it basically, and rightfully so. You don't want to, have a loose ass trigger that'll just fire off the gun out of nowhere when you're not ready to shoot, or, that's just begging for accidents. So yeah, they kind of tried to simulate that with this whenever you go into that little blowgun dart mode or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You hear it click. You guys won't hear it because there it goes. I just heard a little click. Yep, there it is. So there's obviously a mechanism on the inside that goes like that to set up for that. It makes it more satisfying to shoot the gun. It's nice. My immersion! I think I remember first experiencing this with Resident Evil Village when I replayed it on PS5. I fired the assault rifle you can unlock in New Game Plus, and dude, the haptic feedback was insane on that. Like, as I was holding down the trigger to fire, it's an assault rifle. It fires very fast. It's like a machine gun, right? It was just going like you could hear the clicking inside the controller. The PS5 controller was just going like. I was like, Jesus! Like, it was making the trigger sort of bounce back, recoil basically. The trigger was recoiling against my finger, and it feels cool at first, but after a while, you get the urge to turn it off because it starts to tire out your finger. But again, having fired an automatic weapon before, it wasn't a submachine gun. It was like a machine pistol. So it was like a modified handgun made for rapid fire. Sort of one of those deals. Can't remember exactly. That is exactly what it does. As you're holding down the trigger, first of all, you lose control of it if you hold it forever. But as you hold the trigger, you'll feel the trigger kind of sort of bounce back at you with each shot as it goes. So it's actually they capture the feeling quite well. It's pretty realistic, at least in that game. Every game's different though. Every developer programs it differently for the PS5 controller. Take that, prick. In this case, they were kind of just having fun with it because you're not actually pulling a trigger. You're using a blow dart. You're going. Imagine if they made you blow into the fucking microphone instead. Like that. Do it again. Alright, now I'm just fucking around. Oh. Sniping these fools left and right. Damn, my busting was tight, as CJ would say. The last Imperial soldier crumbles to the ground, asleep. You put away your blowgun and prepare to rejoin Yuguri. Thought she was closer. Way the fuck over there. Let's take care of those sentries. Now we can cross over here undetected and meet up with her on the other side of the river, just like she said. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there she is. Excellent work, Leon. They appear to be none the wiser. The villagers are being held in the castle to the south, Flumix. Once it was the base of operations for the Garlean occupation, until 10 or so years ago, when they relocated to Doma Castle. Now the castrum serves as little more than a storage facility. I spy 2 sentries near the gate. As you have proven yourself to have impeccable aim, I would ask you to incapacitate them. This very hill should afford you a clear shot. Time to play sniper one more time. This the guy? says there's two of them now. Where the hell's the other one? Can't be reckless here. I don't see him, so I guess I'll just take this guy out. Oh! That's what I didn't want to happen. Shit! Before he could raise the alarm, I had to nail him. He saw the body. Like, oh shit! Get him quick! The two sentries slumber side by side. No others appear to be forthcoming. Yeah. Job done, you agree? Fine work, Leon. Obero would be proud. Thank you. I'll let him know that I did this. Maybe he will be. The way is clear. Let us move closer and see what has become of the villagers. Either way. I still find it really cool, of course, obviously because of the immersion factor. I find it really cool that certain parts of MSQ and characters will actually acknowledge some of the side content you've done, whether it's like when Sid mentioned the Crystal Tower raid to Nero when he first appeared at the Lotus Stand or whatever, or Yugri acknowledging that you're a ninja, and Obero, your job instructor, of course. I think it's really cool. Sir, the Yan from the other villages are assembled for inspection. Very good. I will address them personally. Attention! Shortly, you all will be transported to the facility on the distant shore. Your duties, as you have been previously informed, will be rudimentary in nature. More specifically, you will be tasked with the repair and maintenance of various arms and armaments, as well as Magitech devices. Magitech? But we're farmers! We don't know the first thing about Magitech. It'd take us months, if not years, to learn how to do that kind of work. The material in question was damaged when your kith and kin rose up in rebellion. Therefore, you bear responsibility for its repair. If you cannot perform your duties, you will learn how. And if you cannot learn how, then your villages may find themselves at the mercy of the Confederacy and other radical elements. Is that what you want? Deal with this rabble. I am needed at the castle. Dude, what the hell? Taking a drink of water. This is no temporary measure. Those men and women will die in servitude. Damn. Once they are taken to the other facility, it will be too late. If we are to intervene, we must do so now. Agreed? Do it. And let us be about it. What's with all the phlegm? Jesus. My computer does say there's a lot of pollen in the air right now, so that might be part of it. Should probably turn on my goddamn, even if it is on low fan speed. There we go. Turned on my air purifier. Weird though, I'm not getting any, like, my nose isn't stuffy for once, so I don't know. Maybe I just react differently to different kinds of allergens in the air. The will to live. Despite the urgency of the situation, we must still proceed with the utmost caution to ensure the safety of the villagers. To wit, we must infiltrate the castrum without raising the alarm. I will deal with any soldiers near the entrance. Stand watch for others approaching from the north until you hear my signal. Excuse me. Alright, so back to my sniper post. Kind of, not really. This isn't the same exact spot, but... For a mercy, you spy no Imperial patrols bound for the castrum. A hawk's cry pierces the silence. Yugiri is waiting. Oh, nice signal. It's discreet. Cry out like a hawk instead of a person, obviously. Nobody will think twice about it. The hell is this? Strapping soldier? 5 more minutes. Spindly soldier. Sodding. A lot of you. Fuck is this? Stocky soldier. No, you sign off first. Oh, I get it. It's like, no, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. You know that old thing? We've all done that before. When, you're in that honeymoon stage with, your boyfriend or girlfriend. Those are the days, right? No, you hang up first. That looked cute. Alright, so what's up, Yugri? What'd you do? Speak softly, lest the others hear us. What of the outside? Well, nothing happened. That is good. We may proceed as planned. These ones shall not soon wake. However, the others are too close to the villagers. Incapacitating them as I did these ones is far too risky. Fortunately, a solution presents itself. I would have you disguise yourself as an Imperial soldier and convince them that a changing of the guards is in order. You have your pick of uniforms. They shall not protest. Obviously not, they're fucking knocked out. What about this one? This uniform is far too large for you to wear comfortably. Damn. So that one's for Hrothgar's, Rogadins, and other large races. So I think that's probably it. Spindly soldier. Attempting to wear this uniform might force you to confront certain uncomfortable realities better left unexplored. Yeah. I agree on that, yeah. That's way too small. Well, I guess the strapping soldier will have to do for me. So the middle one's obviously for Lalafels only. This uniform appears to be more or less your size. This one is for all the other races. Which one would Vieira's pick? Would Vieira's pick this one, or would they pick the larger one? Because they are tall. But I guess they're not as tall as Rogadins and Hrothgars can be. So maybe not. I don't know. With all due care and consideration, you relieve the sleeping soldier of their uniform. You have chosen one to your liking, then? Excellent. I shall hide these ones where none will find them. Go for it. And it's probably also, you know, a good thing we came here under the cover of night as well. Again, a coincidence. I didn't plan this. It just happened that we got here at nighttime. I don't control the servers. It just happens to be when we got here, so... Immersive! Immersion! Our sleeping beauties have been laid to rest in their bunks. Oh, and while I was in the barracks, I happened upon these spare uniforms, in case the items in your possession are not to your liking. Oh, okay. Thanks. Yeah, it's 9:11 p.m. So... Bottomless burlap sack. The sack appears to be filled with a nigh infinite supply of Imperial equipment. Though it would be best if you did not attempt to put that cursory assessment to the proof. I love the way they write this shit out. It's like, it breaks, they try, it breaks the fourth wall, but they try to keep it lore friendly by writing it all cleverly like that, and they obviously make a joke out of it too. Like, the game doesn't take itself overly serious. They write that specifically on purpose to, what the fuck happened here? Okay then. They write that specifically to just kind of poke fun at the fact that, hey, if for whatever reason you throw out your, wait, did I even get one? No. I actually need to access this, don't I? If for whatever reason you threw out, like, your uniform or something, you can get another replacement right there. Actually, I think I'm carrying it with me, that's why. I already have it from before. Because when you play New Game Plus, I don't think it actually gives you, unless I have to talk to her right now, but... So it's kind of a nice way of them saying, like, okay, if you throw it out, no matter how many times you lose it, so that you don't get soft-locked and can't continue the story, you can get more here. But, you know, if you keep throwing it out on purpose, you're just going to keep getting more. It's, like it says, infinite. It's bottomless. But don't bother doing it because you're going to be here forever. Just going click, 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 click. It's never going to run out. That's why it says it'd be best if you don't attempt to put that assessment to the proof. This Kabuto and Teko should match the Uwagi, Hakama, and Choka in your possession. And with that, you have a full set. I am sure that once you change, it will seem as though it was bespoke. You will need to give the soldiers guarding the villagers a proper Imperial salute to complete the deception and convince them to come here, where I will be waiting to deal with them. Good thing I still remember the Imperial salute from back in Revenant's Hold. While in uniform, perform an Imperial salute to the guards. The Imperial soldiers assigned to Doma are hardly the Empire's best and brightest. Nevertheless, you will need to approach them in uniform if you wish to convince them you are one of their own. Do not forget to give them an Imperial salute. They may not be the most clever soldiers in the Imperial Army, but they know protocol. In the strange and inexplicable event that you somehow dispose of all or part of your uniform, you may search these sacks for replacements. Not that there should be any need for that. Certainly not. See? There it is again. I love the writing. They're like, you're not that stupid, right? Almost like challenging you or poking fun at you to go ahead and do it, just to see what she says. You get the characters in the game, the NPCs like her, to be like, how have you survived out here? How are you this dumb, basically? But then they'll just forgive you and be like, alright, here you go, I guess, you know, whatever. So that sack appears to be filled with a nigh infinite supply of Kabuto and Teko. This one appears to be filled with a nigh infinite supply of Uwagi, Hakama, and Choka. So out of curiosity, for scientific purposes and research purposes, how do they react if I just walk up to them with, oh my god, it's a Daedar. Holy shit. It's those goddamn brain pan enemies from FF6. The Daedars were the stronger version you see in the endgame dungeon, I think. I'm gonna kill it. Why? Because I hate their brother in FF6. They caused me so many game overs back then. I need vengeance. Vengeance shall be mine! Bring your B game 1 for B rank marks. There. Bastard. See what happens if I approach him like this. What does the game do? Nothing. What if I talk to them? Huh? How did you get in here? Leave, now! No alarm raised? Very amusing, you. Is this a drill? Am I supposed to bellow, "Rebel insurgents! To arms!" Or some such rot? See? It's worth it to go off the beaten path and try things out like that. Sometimes you get a little bit of humor out of it. Alright. What do I gotta put on? Kabuto number 55. Okay. What else? Uwagi number 55. Teko number 55. Hakama number 55. And Choka number 55. Again, if you'll notice, they didn't give me that stuff. Like through the quest. You remember with the Shepherd Slops, they did give me duplicates. This one, they didn't, for some reason. Again, don't know if that's a New Game Plus thing or if it's something else entirely. It could just be the game actually detects that you have it already, so it doesn't give you a new set like the Shepherd Slops back in the Far Edge of Fate. Dude, I look just like him. This works. Holy shit. What's up, dude? Comrade! Oh, hello there. Are you new? Oh, because I didn't salute him. Hi! Is it time already? Not that I'm complaining, mind, but I thought the others would be gone longer. Let me guess. Hangover, eh? I've been there. Woke up once after a late night drinking and didn't find my kabuto until days later. You don't wanna know what it was filled with, let me tell you. Oh, Jesus. And you're still wearing it on your head? It is a kabuto, right? Yeah. God. He obviously threw up in it. Or, you know, defecated, who knows? Or someone else did. Changing of the guard, is it? About bloody time. Just looking at these on is making me depressed. Reminds me of when I was in their shoes, pissing myself in fear. Oh, so you're a conscript. That means he's not a native Garlean. This looks funny. Oh, there they are. I sent them her way and she knocked them the fuck out. Just a few more years. That gets out cold. Do you agree? These ones shall sleep soundly along with the others. And with that, there are no more soldiers to trouble us. You can dispose of that accursed uniform, too. It is time to guide the villagers to freedom. Or you can keep it and put it in your glamour dresser. And don't worry, you don't have to, like, try to redo this quest or anything. If you ever, like, do lose this and you regret it and you want to get the uniform back, there's an NPC in at least one in each of the 3 main city-states that will provide you with a replacement for quest-exclusive items like this outfit. So you can always get more there. That's how I got my replacements ahead of time in case, because I'm doing New Game Plus, just in case, in a sec. Sorry about that. Almost sneezed. Just in case, you know, I couldn't get the replacements from her. Because I think there was one quest near the beginning of the game that was like that. You had to actually, you know... Like, in New Game Plus mode, you don't get the quest item that you need to progress. You have to actually go get it from that NPC. It's kind of annoying. It's a nice detail with the outfit, though. At least one of my blades is actually kind of sheathed through the little, the sash, the white sash where they sheathe their samurai swords. Oh, only when I stop walking, though. The thick-ass little sword, so... What's next, you agree? Quickly, we must go to the villagers before more soldiers come. Right. How do they keep wild animals in here? There we go. Back to form. I'm here to help, friends.
Listen to me, all of you. We have dealt with the Imperials for now, but you must flee this place quickly.
Dealt with them? Oh no. You didn't kill them, did you?
Are you mad? There's no escaping the Empire. Running will only make it worse.
Alize, that's you?
To stay is to die. You know this to be true. Even if you lack the will to fight, surely you have the will to live! Or has that, too, been beaten out of you? Is this what has become of Doma?
You were Lord Hien's retainer, trained to fight without fear and obey without question. Well, we're not. We're lost and afraid. We hate this, all of this, but we can't do a damn thing to change it. And trying will only make it worse. It's a pathetic existence, but it's all we got. And when people like you come here pretending it can be different, it doesn't help. All right?
Peace, boy. Peace. She came to help, and for that we should be grateful.
Elder, your face.
We all have scars. Some too many to bear. Too many battles. Too much lost. Our friends, our family, even our liege. We who survived are forced to bend the knee, to sell our souls and surrender our dignity. How are we to lift our heads when this shame weighs so heavily upon us? Your courage, your resolve, they are as salt in our wounds.
If they only knew what you would do for them, my lord. You have made your plight clear, and I shall impose my will no more. But know this, brothers and sisters of Doma. For all you have suffered, for all the horror and the ignominy, you are still here. You are still alive. My lord prays you value your life as highly as he does. As for me, I swear by all the Kami in creation that I will free you from this torment, no matter the cost.
If the Imperials come for me, I will tell them we were tricked by an Ori woman.
Tell them whatever you must, to keep your loved ones safe.
Why would you... After everything?
Daughter of the Deep. Apologies, Leon. I was lost in thought. Mayhap they have the right of it. Mayhap we are fools for urging them to rise once more. Yet I have to believe, that in their heart of hearts, they still... Now is not the time. We must finish what we started. I have in my possession a powerful medicine that befuddles the mind and memories. We must administer it to the soldiers ere they wake. The medicine will leave the soldiers confused and unable to clearly recall recent events. They'll suspect that they fell asleep at their posts and be reluctant to discuss it with others. It is not more than a temporary measure, but we dare not kill them for the sake of the villagers. 10 to the last 2 I put to sleep. I shall see to the others. Right. I guess I can only carry one body at a time now, can't I? Even though when the Waking Sands was attacked by the Imperials, I was able to carry 3 at a time. In some cases, I picked up 4 bodies. Here you go, forget everything. Splashy thingy from Men in Black. Pew. Father, is that you? That scene was quite sad though. My eyes did water up because I just started thinking about, like, you know, when life breaks you down that much that you have those moments where you don't even want to live anymore. You go into that kind of depression when life beats you down. I said it before, I can relate to that feeling, so. You get so broken down you don't want to keep going sometimes. Them especially, living like this, the way the Imperials treat them is just living like utter trash. I can't imagine living under this kind of tyranny. It's what makes me so impassioned to take the fight to the enemy and want to take down the Empire, of course. That's why I got so heavily invested in the story for Stormblood. Even if it isn't as well written quite as Heaven's Word and obviously Shadowbringers, but still, I still thought it was very, very decent. And I liked it because of the theme, of course, liberation and all that. Yugiri's medicine. The contents of this pouch are a mystery, but you may be assured of their efficacy in befuddling the mind and memories of hapless Imperial soldiers. Huh? It better work, or we're fucked. I want to go home. You are home, I guess. Well, actually, I think we came to the conclusion one of them was a conscript, right? So, not really, but... who knows where the hell he's from? Can't see because they were in full uniform, so... You agree? You okay?
Forgive me for making you search.
It's alright, waifu. I mean, you agree. We're good.
It calms me, the sound. It helps me to remember the sway of the ocean when I close my eyes. Despite the many great and noble things I said, in truth I am not of Doma. I was born beneath the waves of the Ruby Sea.
Yeah, we kind of learned that about you already, but you don't know that. We met your parents.
To think that you were there, that you even spoke with my mother and father.
Yep.
They are in good health then. The knowledge is of great comfort to me. That I might have the strength to protect my home from the Empire, I left to learn the secrets of the shinobi. Day and night we trained, ever striving to exceed our mental and physical limits. After a time, my skills were recognized, and I was dispatched to assist the Doman Liberation Front. It was then that I met Lord Kaien and his son, and their loyal samurai, Gosetsu. Good men all, brave and true, so clear their eyes, so pure their purpose. Any shinobi would have been proud to serve them and Doma. But In the end, I will always be of the sea. Every day, I pray for my home and for the people I left behind, that they might be spared the wages of war and live in peace, untouched by this madness. I confessed this to Lord Hien once. Do you know what he said to me? He said, "Good. We are better for the conviction of our allies, and draw inspiration from their example. What is weak alone may together grow stronger." Never did I lose faith in them. Even when all was lost and I led our people to Eorzea, I clung to the belief that our dream would one day be realized. But when I gazed into those eyes bereft of hope, when those broken men balked at liberty, the dream was shattered.
It will not always be so. They've just been broken, but they can come back from this.
So I pray, and thus do I labor to see a new day dawn, regardless of my misgivings. When all is said and done, we can but carry on, together. An Imperial airship. It is bound for Doma Castle. Quickly, we must rejoin the others.
Arriving here right at dawn. Don't know what's on board. You agree? That was a nice soliloquy, though. If that's the right phrase. Never know whether to call it a soliloquy or a monologue. I feel like it's probably a soliloquy, actually. I'll have to look up the formal definition later, but it was nice character development. She expressed her feelings at seeing the villagers talk to us the way they did. Not willing to fight. The way it made her feel. It almost made her give up, basically. She was almost broken just by seeing how broken they were. And, I liked, the voice actress did a good job at making her voice break. Like, she was about to cry, basically, from feeling broken and defeated. But while I'm on the subject of the voice actress, some people may have noticed it by now. I certainly noticed it the first time through, though. I couldn't put my finger on it right away. I should save the rest of this for later, but I couldn't put my finger on it right away, my first time through, but I did notice there was a difference. And I later found out through my brother or someone else told me that the voice actress was changed. It is not the same voice actress for Yugri that was there for Heavensward. And to this, even right now, I'm like, a little bit like, wait, isn't that the same person? Like, I still don't know exactly when the transition happens, or happened, if it already happened at this point. That's how similar their voices are to me. Because the whole time we were listening to her now and in the previous cutscenes, I was like, is this when it's already the new voice actress? I'm not sure. I think it is, though. And the reason they changed them is because the previous voice actress who voiced Yuguri for the Post-Realm Reborn and Heavensward and all that, died. So, yeah, she passed away. I can't remember what was the cause of death, but Yuguri's voice actress for at least Heavensward, I think, 'Cause I'm pretty sure after Realm Reborn they replaced everybody. Not for the same reason, of course. But whoever her voice actress was for Heavensward was meant to be her permanent voice actress, but she passed away. I'm not sure, I can't remember what it was, but that's why she has a new voice now. I had to get someone else, basically. It's sad. I thought the previous voice actress was doing a fantastic job for the short amount of time that she was able to do it. It feels bad, man. But even the new voice actress is doing a great job, though. As I just mentioned, the way she made her voice crack like that, to show that she was about to start crying, that was really well done. I thought that was good. I definitely can't do that when acting, of course. When my voice cracks, because I'm genuinely about to start fucking crying. Which has happened plenty of times on stream. Come, come. We must tell the others of this airship or hear what they know of it. Right.
There you are. What happened? Are the villagers all right?
We freed them, along with many others. Kosetsu, we spied an airship bound for the castle. Know you aught of it?
Aye, that we do. The Crown Prince is come to Doma.
We suspect this is a result of recent events in Girabania. Our defeat notwithstanding, there appears to be some concern in Garlemald that subversive elements may be rallying in other provinces. Though Yotsuyu governs Doma, Xenos remains the province's anointed viceroy, and it would seem he has come to assess the current situation in person.
If Xenos is here, we must seize this opportunity and kill him.
Oh! He's got a heart.
Would that it were so simple, Lady Yugiri. You may recall that we encountered Xenos at Rolga's Reach. We have seen firsthand what he can do. His power defies explanation.
I ain't gonna stop her, though. She
He
got
faced
fired.
the Alliance, the Resistance, and the Scions, and he defeated us all.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. We got our asses handed to us for sure.
We survived and learned from the experience, it is true. But if we are to defeat him, it will not be through simple opportunism. We will require a flawless plan.
We know his strengths. A prodigious swordsman trained from childhood by the finest Imperial tutors, reputed to be without equal on the battlefield, which is why we must not meet him there. Nay, we keep to the shadows, the domain of the shinobi.
That's right!
And thence we strike. You need only give me the chance.
Fucking assassinate him in one go. Slit his throat.
Were this but a matter of personal revenge, I would not presume to bar your path, for I myself crave that same vengeance. But to draw steel against the Emperor's son is a grave decision, and one that will shape our nation's future. Do not forget Lord Hien's words.
What, that we should sheathe our swords if the people lack the will to fight? I will not squander this opportunity. If we do naught, our master's life is forfeit.
Even should you succeed, Xenos' death will not win Doma her freedom. More likely, her doom. Can we defend our people against the Empire's retribution? We few against a legion? Do not be a fool, child!
He's got a fucking point. God damn it.
Mayhap I am a fool with foolish dreams of a future that will never be. But I will not forsake them!
Yugiri, wait!
What now?
It's a difficult choice. Path of no return. I will not pursue her. It is for her to think on her master's words and recognize the futility of her course. Those, at least, are my thoughts upon the matter. Yours may be different. Should you wish to give chase, I will not bar your path. We each have but one life, and it is not to be spent recklessly in pursuit of our goals. I pray she realizes this soon. Xenos will fall, but not to a desperate knife in the dark. We will need to plan and prepare, and she has done neither. Subaru. A car commercial. It's probably pronounced Subaru, but... How is it? I thought her possessed of greater sense than this. Why is she so eager to risk everything with this mad plan? You didn't see her like I did just a few minutes ago. By the river. She's broken. She's desperate. Seeing her people broken like that has broken her, and now she's desperate as hell to try and liberate them and bring the life back into their eyes. Down lower? Oh, there she is. Yuri, what are you up to? You're really going through with this, isn't she? There goes the little mini falcon. Did Gosetsu send you to stop me? No, not exactly. He told me to do what I want, so I'm here on my own volition. Give me one sec. Then you came of your own free will? I should be surprised if you agreed with my chosen course. No one else did. But it is not as fanciful as they would have you believe. Scant moments ago, I received the Crown Prince's itinerary from one of our spies in the castle. It would seem that Xenos has no desire to remain in Doma any longer than necessary. He wishes to inspect the moon gates this very eve. His impatience is to our advantage. He arrived without warning and gave Yotsu no time to prepare. The whole castle is in a state of upheaval. To avoid any delay, he has declined a full escort and will be traveling with no more than a handful of soldiers. The Kami could not have blessed us with more auspicious circumstances. I will kill him, Leon. I will. You mean we will kill him. I'm with you, Yugri. Fuck this asshole. Or die trying. You understand the risks? Yeah, I do. But I owe that son of a bitch some payback after what he did to me back in Ralder's Reach. Forgive me. Of course you do. Mayhap better than I. Yeah. I fought him fair and square and he kicked my ass. So if I got the opportunity to just assassinate him, why wouldn't I? Asking for a rematch, the same as last time, fair and square, that's overrated. I'm okay with fucking sneaking up behind him and slitting his throat without him knowing. But, are you sure? Yep. I'm with you. If we can end this now, we can handle whatever the Empire throws after us. Or throws at us, sorry, next. At least I'm confident we can. Yeah, fuck it. I'm committed. I'm holding on to that conviction. We're gonna fucking do this. We're killing him. Thank you. Thank you. I cannot well express what this means to me. Don't sweat it, girl. We got this. We have much to discuss, but we can do so on the way. Yuzuka Manor is some distance from here. We must hurry. Oh shit. He heard us. Stay calm. No one knows you were here. No one knows you saw anything. No one knows you overheard 2 rebels plotting to kill the Crown Prince. Gosh. Stupid, stupid, stupid! You know how this ends, and they only have themselves to blame. You have to tell them. You have to. Ah, shit. We're already screwed. The one time Yugiri didn't... She's too blinded by rage and hatred. And me too, for all I'm worth as a fucking ninja. Neither one of us noticed he was listening the whole fucking time. We're a goddamn disgrace to the shinobi, both of us. Jeez, we suck. But see, let that be a lesson, folks. That's what happens when you let your emotions get the better of you. For both Leon and Yugiri. Oh shit. I'm not the only one driving around in a fucking flying car, am I? That's a different car than the one I'm driving, but still. They headed to the same... They could be headed the same exact way as me. Can I target them from here? No, they're too far away. I'm just like, who's that? They're stopping in the castle and not... Gotta love that machinery clinking sound, right? Oh! I don't get tired of the animation. That's why I call it animation porn. You agree? This is far enough. Let us discuss our plan at the top. The time between the seconds. Well, before that, I gotta use the restroom real quick. The time between the seconds. I think that they call that split seconds, but... Yeah, that's a very small time frame. BRB.